Hello. So in this video I want to talk about how to accomplish everything we want in our lives easier. How to start really doing what we want to do. If you want to create a new habit, if you want to establish a new goal in your life, how are you gonna really do it? Because in my experience, what I've seen and what has also happened to me and what I've seen in other people is that people set an expectation unconsciously set an expectation of how the progress is gonna be, how growth is gonna be. You know, we think of growth as if it was a straight line that just goes up, like little by little, but it goes up. We think that is progress. And it's not. We gotta set the right expectations. We actually gotta realize that progress may seem that we're going backwards. Like, we can wake up one day and suddenly feel like we've done nothing, that we're just in the same place we were 2 weeks ago, or a month ago, or even 10 years ago. Who knows? Like, you can suddenly feel that everything is not working out. And people don't set the expectation. People are not prepared for that. Because see, what happens is the mind, it's so scared of us transforming, so scared of our transformation, that it just wants to go back. It just wants to go to where the mind knows, where, like, the mind or the ego only wants us to survive. You know, and that's why when you're afraid, when you're in a forest and you see a bear, like, it's really useful to have the mind and the ego to tell you, like, hey, this is dangerous, like, get away from here. So it literally can save your life. But when it comes to growth in life, like, the ego, the mind doesn't difference between real danger, like, oh, I'm in danger, my mind, like oh, I'm endangered, and really, when transformation is happening, like, the mind actually sees that as we are in danger, and it wants to protect us. It's not evil, it's not bad, it just wants to protect us. But obviously, like, it brings fear and anxieties and all our thought patterns, our old thoughts, like, it brings our past and our traumas and how we're not capable to do it, and then obviously, like, what happens to people is this, on top of you don't really know how to take care of your energy or your surroundings, so you're surrounded by people that are not aware of this as well. So people will obviously tell you, like, no, yeah, that's too hard, or like will actually, like, bring you down, like, other people's energies, without you even realizing that. So, like, basically, if you're not aware of this, if you're not aware of everything that I'm talking about here, you're basically just gonna give up. It's so easy to give up because your entire reality kind of, like, pulls you back to where you were, like, in your comfort zone. Like, it just pulls you back to your survival mode. You know, we're not conscious of it. That's why we just think we literally get absorbed into these fears and anxieties and these old thought patterns, and that's why so many people don't follow their dreams and get stuck. You know? So it's really important to acknowledge that and set the right expectations. Know that when you're going to do something, when you're going to transform, when you're going to set a goal, when you're going to create a new habit, know that your mind is going to want to pull you backwards. It's going to want to, like, what happens when you're in a diet and you're trying to change your diet? Like, what happens? Like, you start to crave more and more sweets and things that you know you can't eat or whatever. You know, your mind tells you like, hey, you deserve this, you've worked so hard. Or like, just some stupid example like that. But like, your mind will try to put you back to the person that you were, right? So we need some, like, apart from willpower, you really need to like know that you're like, whatever you want to change, and the greater the transformation is, the greater the suffering that you're gonna go through. You're gonna go through suffering because you're literally dying first. You have to die in order to be reborn, in order to transform. And that's just the way it is, you know. And don't see these difficult times of struggle as I am going backwards. No, it's not at all like that. It's part of the progress. It has to happen for you. It's happening for you. So remember this when you're having a bad time, or you think you can't accomplish what you've said, what you want to accomplish. Just go back to this video, or just set a reminder, or just put some quotes on your wall, or whatever helps you to remind yourself to like literally remember, like, oh, like this is just part of the progress. Like these thoughts that are coming up about how I can't do it, how it's so hard, how it requires a lot of money that I don't have, like my money limitations are coming back, or whatever. Like, that's just my mind pulling me back to the person that I was before. But I am not that anymore. I am transforming. So I have to die. Like, this old version of myself has to die in order for me to become what I want to become. And it takes time, and it's a process. It's part of the process. So you dying right here, it's like you have to allow that suffering. You have to allow yourself to die. And I promise after that, like, it just becomes easier. But you see, people don't know this is part of the progress, and they just, that they're done with that. You know, sometimes people cannot handle it and they just give up. And you are in this circle of trying and giving up for years and years and years and years. So set the right expectations. Know that it's going to be hard and it's going to require suffering. It's going to require suffering. But just go and do it anyway. Even if you're feeling like shit. Even if you're feeling tired. Even if you're having negative emotions or negative thoughts coming up. Just try your best to keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Because when it's harder to do it is when you need to do it the most. When you really don't want to go to the gym is when you really have to go to the gym. Where you really, really don't want to meditate, don't feel like meditating, is when you really have to. Like, you don't have to, like, no one's forcing you, but is when you're really gonna see a huge transformation after you do it, even if it doesn't feel good at first. So I've got this little quote right here that I want to just read to you guys. So you'll snap your fingers and 10 years will happen. You'll look back and go, where did it go? 10 years from now, we will surely arrive. The question is, where? Right? Because time is gonna pass anyway, you know? The question is, where are you gonna be? And that is your choice. You see, you have a choice. You have a choice. Another one that I have is success is tumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. And I would like to add there, with no loss of trust. That what you really want is manifesting. You know, even if you're not feeling good, even if you're feeling like shit, even if you're feeling like there's no way this is gonna happen, in your mind, if you are having these thoughts, you know, keep that trust that's in your heart. You know, it doesn't matter if it doesn't match in this present moment, your mind with your heart, whatever. Like, if you're having these thoughts of I can't do it, but your heart still feels it and knows it, that you can. That trust is gonna get you really, really far. And just keep on doing it every single day. I meditate every single day. Every single day, no matter what. No matter how I feel. No matter how many thoughts come up. No matter what, I do it. And there hasn't been one single day in which I regret it, or in which I didn't feel good afterwards, or feel better afterwards. I always feel better after meditation. But before meditation, I haven't always wanted to do it. But you know, that's just an example, and you can apply this to whatever you want in your life. Just know that progress is not a straight line. There's no way that's the way it is. And sometimes it feels like you're making no progress at all. But keep trusting. And that's what will get you far. And that's what will actually make you accomplish anything you want in life. So if you like this video, please click the like button and the subscribe button as well. I really appreciate that. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, I do powerful one-on-one sessions. Just click the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. All right. Thank you.